Hi folks, it's Jonathan Halstead here. Just coming along to have a chat this morning about what's going on in the world really, and just to kind of try and put a spiritual perspective on all of this, because we're seeing so many things, so much information from all different angles all over the world, and it's just total bombardment, absolute information overload. Information technology, IT, you name it, this wonderful thing we've got called the internet, which is what I'm broadcasting on now. Incredible. It's an amazing invention, but unfortunately and very sadly, it's been misused, and human beings are very good at being very creative and then using those amazing creations to do naughty things with them. So there seems to be a little bit of movement going on in the world now. We talked about in spiritual circles about the ascension and the conjunction, the awakening of humanity. And it certainly is, in my estimation, happening right now. Many people might not see that. It's never going to be broadcast on the mainstream media. You'll never see any spiritual perspective at all through those channels. Everything is about science. Everything is about control and railroading people in a certain direction. And we all know that freedoms are being attacked at the moment, and the human spirit is just something that naturally wishes to be free. We all wish to be left alone to live our lives and to live and to love with our families, our children. Everything that we have around us has been affected. But one thing that we are finding quite difficult to deal with at the moment is finding the truth. And many, many years ago, and believe you me folks, I'm old enough to know when the internet came out, in the days of dial-up, and for all those young people out there, just be glad that you didn't have to deal with dial-up. The memories come flooding back. But I've been there, and I've seen the birth of the internet as we know it from day one. And Windows 95 machine. That to me was Star Wars, the beginning of the future. And in those days, you could access most anything, just like you could with satellite TV. You weren't restricted in any way. But sadly, control comes in and the big bucks come in, and we've always got to follow the money. Everything that happens in this system, you've got to follow the money, because that is the ultimate aim and objective, is to make money. So when we begin to talk about spiritual things and the truth, we can't buy that. We can't buy the truth. We can't buy awakening. We can't buy our emancipation, our release from these times of hardship, tyranny, so many false things happening in the world, so many people saying this, saying that, and where do we go? Where does a person go? Where do we actually go to find the truth? Where do we find that little nugget of information that keeps us going, keeps us on the track, keeps us on that pathway of hope to a better future? Well, the big kind of answer to the big question is that it's within. And every single spiritual teacher that has spoken about this, written about it, people have written about spiritual teachings, everybody will tell us the same thing, that it's found within. We can never find happiness without true happiness. We can find joy. We can find the odd moment of triumph or whatever it is, and those happy memories that we hold in our minds and in our hearts. But the truth is within, and nobody can get to that. There is not one organisation on this planet which can access the truth that is within us all. So never fear about having that truth taken away from you, because it just won't happen. It's not a tangible thing. It cannot be proven with science. It cannot be extracted in any way, shape or form. The truth will always be with us. As long as we are conscious and conscious of our existence, we can access the truth. And to do that, we must turn to meditation. Meditative practice is the key to that. And the key to the universe, the key to the cosmos, the key to our higher consciousness. And we'll go all the way to the top and say the key to God, the great spirit, the great energy, whatever you want to call that. And for those people out there right now who are suffering and have this knowing within them, knowing that things are going to work out okay, but still having to live with the fear on a daily basis. To those people, just trust in your judgment, in your intuition. Because what happens with your intuition is it's fed from the heart centre. And the heart centre is where we find that truth. And the heart centre is our link to the God source, the God particle. Call it what you want. The divine source of all love is how I tend to refer to it. And it feeds us constantly. There is no severance of this connection between the heart centre and the divine spirit. But there is a severance of connection between the heart and the mind. And science is all about the mind. Science is mind focused. You shut the brain down, you're dead. That's it. There are many people out there who know that that is not the truth. That is just something that we've been told for eons upon eons, for the purposes of control. For every one of us, every single one of us on this planet, whether we deem those people to be good or bad or whatever, every single one of us has that divine spark, has that light, has that truth within us. And we collectively need to remember this. We've forgotten about all this. We've forgotten about our connection, where we come from, who we really truly are. We have chosen these bodies, these physical machines, these biologically programmed computers to allow our spirit to experience this frequency, the frequency called Earth. And you know what? They're queuing up in spirit to experience it. Can you believe that? Why would you want to be in spirit and queue up to come here? Because what's happening right now is an amazing event, not just on planet Earth, but throughout the cosmos and throughout dimensions and throughout all of creation. And we are part of that. So if you ever feel as though you should not be here, you want to run away from this situation, that you just want to hide your head under the covers when that alarm clock goes off in the morning, just know and try to remember that you came here for this reason, to be a part of this wonderful, amazing time that we're living in, where humanity begins to realise its true potential. How long that's going to take, I have no idea. But I see it now. People come to me for readings. And since the Mark Devlin podcast interview, I've been swamped with people from all over the world, all of a like mind, wanting to connect, getting in touch with each other. And the beautiful thing that's come out of all that is we're all speaking the same language. We're speaking this spiritual language, a spiritual truth that we all connect with each other. It's amazing, it's wonderful, it's inspiring. And so comforting to know that other people feel the same way. But through my readings, I've seen such an increase in people now beginning to wake up to their spiritual self in their psychic senses. It's quite incredible. And the speed in which this has happened is also incredible. So if anybody doubts these times as being the ascension or the awakening period, I would say go and find that, go and look, go and seek that within, see what's happening in the world outside, query that through meditation and ask the questions in meditation. But I've seen so many people now waking up to this new reality of finding their spirit, their true form. And there is no more amazing moment than when someone connects with that. And I've seen that many, many times over the years. And actually it's about 27 years now, so could be 25, 26, 27. 27 years. Whatever. Time's irrelevant, but it doesn't matter how long it takes for us to ascend or to awake. We just need to know that we are doing so. Even if we don't think we are, we're actually ascending and awakening right here, right now, in this perfect moment as I speak to everybody here, to those who've chosen to tune into this and to listen. And I say thank you for that. And know that things are moving forward. Things may appear to be taking on a darker turn just now, but this is all part of the birth pains of what's got to happen. This is the birth of a new dawn, a new life, and it's not going to come easy. It's not going to happen easily. We're not going to walk out from one old reality into another, because those who wish to cling on to the old reality will try and make it as difficult as they possibly can. They don't want to lose that world. It's a world of comfort for them. It's a world of them knowing that they have the control. But now the world is showing to them that they are losing that control, and people are beginning to remember who they are, where we come from, what we are. We are, in our spirit form, divine light. We are immortal. We have no boundaries, no restrictions. We can do anything through the power of thought. Through the power of conscious thought, we can be connected to everything and anything simultaneously. Remember that, folks, because it's true. That is my truth, and I hope you find that yourself. But I have a knowing that what I've just said is the truth. And when I look back at all the teachings, spiritual teachings, they all talk about the same thing. It's nothing new. And they always say there is nothing new in this world. And it's very, very true. And the reason there's nothing new is because everything exists all around us, all possible eventualities, past, present and future, all happening all at the same time. So remember this as well, folks, that our future has already happened. Now that's a mind-bending concept, but our future has already happened. We have created that future, but know that we are now creating that future as I speak. So there is a universe, a world out there that we have created for ourselves, that we have done such good work to create that world. So whenever you feel isolated, alone, that you can't find the truth, you seek outside for the answers, always retreat, go within, into the heart space and meditate. And you don't have to be in there for long. Even 5 or 10 minutes is plenty long enough, but we need to meditate to go within. And if you are not sure about how to do that, you are welcome to contact me and I will hold meditations. I will do them with the spoken voice and with sound because I am a sound healer. And I will help anybody on their pathway of ascension wherever I can. So thank you for tuning in, folks. I hope that's been helpful for you. And I'm hoping to continue doing these short videos for as long as I can to help people along the way. Okay, thank you very much indeed. I send my love, light, and my best wishes to all of you on your ascension pathway. Thank you.